second annual Operation Soulshine in Long Beach with a brand new burn cycle. Steve, Sampson, and Rec. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. About yourself?
Good, man.
Good.
I'll tell you what, we've been excited for you guys for a bit now. So
thanks. Likewise. Yeah,
definitely.
Very excited to just bring out the new tunes and with
Correct, yeah. So what was the process like getting it all together and just starting? Because you guys are like a phoenix rising from, the ashes, so to speak.
Pretty much done. You want to feel this?
Yeah, I guess like we've all been doing stuff musically, obviously. Kind of new to the LA scene. I had a project for a hot minute, but I'm originally from Atlanta.
Okay.
Project was signed out there, did the US tour for like a year or so. Typical musician story, got fucked over by your management company, whatever, and decided to put something else together. Wasn't feeling it, and ended it. And then these guys placed an ad looking and checked out their shit. Like, man, I gotta submit to them, see what's up, yeah, it's definitely feeling the vibe. The music for me was a little bit different. I'm used to more of like a straightforward, like the way I kind of write my process is just, since I'm a shitty guitar player, it's pretty hey, you can attest that. You've heard it.
Good ideas, but not great skill.
So I write very simple riffs, and so when I'm writing melodies, I go around that. And then when I was hearing the stuff that they had sent me, I'm like, fuck, man, what am I going to do vocally to this? I have no clue. It's like a puzzle to me. My mind just wasn't wrapped around it. I dug the shit out of it, but it was more than what I'm used to. And
they've got two lead guitarists essentially just shredding.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I've always wanted to work with two guitar players, but normally they just want to argue and bullshit and not get anything done. I want to play this lead. I want to play that lead. These two guys, they're constantly, I don't care. Do you want to do it? I'll do it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I finally found like a groove when I was listening to the songs. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And then after the first song, it just became just a good vibe. These guys just, they write like such cool riffs and stuff. So it's now that I know where they're coming from. When you're auditioning in the process, you take something to them. I don't know what they're looking for. Right. They don't know what I am. They hear what I send them. Right. They might be like, okay, so he's straight up Cornell. This is all he's gonna do. His vocal range. That's him.
Right.
I have no clue what they're looking for as a singer. And I refuse to listen to anything that they did in the past because I don't want to get tainted as to what they may be looking for. Because I'm gonna go in and be what I am as a vocalist. Fortunately, it seemed like it worked.
Yeah.
Funny story though is that when they were doing the audition process, it was all about some covers. And
I was going to say this.
Funny story.
Good.
So it was like they were like, we want you to learn this, this, and this. And so I replied, said, hey, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not going to learn a cover. I know me. I'm not going to learn somebody else's song. I can't do it. I'll come in, I'll blow the tank, the audition tank. And so I was like, but I will write lyrics to one of your originals. So he's like, well, fuck him, send him original. Let's see what he can do. If he can't do it,
I called him out. I was like, okay, let's find out, man.
Exactly. If he can't do it, leave.
Wow.
So that kind of worked out. It was definitely from that. I think the first audition, I know that they had a lot more people to go through, but I felt with the first audition that we all knew that there was definitely something there.
Could feel it.
Yeah, exactly. And they had learned one of the tunes that I had been kicking around for a while. I think you actually learned it that day.
Yeah.
That's what I was told.
Literally that day, literally.
And it worked out, man. It was definitely a good vibe. And I think that when it was all said and done, I was leaving like the song still in my head. That's a good sign, if you can remember.
It's that catchy where you leave and you're just like, damn.
Exactly, yeah. So the chemistry was definitely there, and I was just like, obviously go through and audition everybody you got, make sure you're getting the right people.
That's a good point. I remember seeing Scars on Broadway for the first time when they opened up for Metallica. That's Darren's band from System.
Okay.
And they hadn't released their album yet. And all I knew it was Darren, and I left, all their songs were stuck in my head. And the album didn't drop for another 2 months.
That's priceless.
That's when you know you've hit it.
Exactly.
Like you guys were saying, you've got the right combination.
Exactly.
That's priceless. As what he had touched down on, I was going to actually say too, where how he was like, I don't want any covers. Let's hear your originals. And then right then, that got my hair up. I was like, okay, let's call him out. And I was like, send him everything. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah. I can imagine your list is probably Stadium 40 all over it. Pantera, puppets.
I was like, come on, man, come on.
And I totally get it too, though, because like out here, the thing I've learned is being a singer in LA. When you move from another area, all of a sudden nobody wants to fucking listen to you because everybody's great. You can say, hey man, I'm
so it's sad.
Yeah, exactly. So by then everybody's already ruined, and so it kind of worked out to my advantage to at least say, hey, let me try something with what you guys are doing, because I know that if I'm going to go in and sing a Metallica song or an Alice in Chains song, I can't bring my passion to that. I didn't write it. I don't know where the singer was at in the moment that he wrote those. You know?
Right.
So I don't want to be a technical singer as far as singing whatever. I want to
put that emotion
exactly. Bingo. Yeah.
As we're so accustomed to, again, being in the scene and doing this 1,001 times throughout decades, you're thinking, okay, let's just throw up a few covers just to get some common ground.
Yeah.
You're not thinking, let's do covers. You're just thinking, let's just get that common ground.
Right.
And most singers are, yeah. Or, no, let's try this and let's try.
Right.
Not him. He was like, no covers. We're like, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was pretty funny. Yeah. It was definitely funny. And like I said, it's kind of, when you don't know what all those guys are looking for, it's pretty intimidating. You go in there and you can do what you can do, and they're either going to like it or not.
Sorry. Dick? Damn it. Hand camera that way. It was him. It's a bad David.
Let's say hello. There's David over there. He's a little shy tonight.
Yeah, no doubt, man. The other guitarist in.
Turning cycle.
Keep doing that, you won't be for long.
Let's get less solos.
Yeah, we'll cut it down.
So once it all gelled, were the songs already written by you guys prior? Or did you just come in and start like adding additional songs, like working together as a team? Are you guys still in the process?
Well, the songs, they were there like prior to him being there. Mm-hmm. But what was so great was he actually came in with ideas after listening to him, and we could tell he did his homework. Right. That's score number one right there. Mm-hmm. He'd done his homework, and when he came to us, he was like, instead of 2 of these, let's do 3 of these. This part here, let's just cancel it all together and go straight to. And we're very open to new ideas, and we're not ego-driven at all. And so we tried his ideas. My God, they panned out. We were like, okay, all right, the guy's got ideas. He has an idea of where he wants to go with it, as opposed to, okay, you guys just write the music and I'll find something to fit to it.
I'll just walk in on Monday and sing.
Yeah. Because that's what we were expecting. Because most of the time, that's what happens.
Right.
That is the truth. And when he had his input and we gave him a shot, it was like, huh. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's clearly paying attention and has an idea of where he wants to go, and it has panned out great. It really has. I mean, we set a goal to do this gig for the charity tonight. Mm-hmm. We set a goal for this, and this was minimal practice. Now you got to understand. I mean, what are we talking? Like full-on practice with you? What are we talking? Somewhere between 6 and 10. Yeah. I mean, somewhere in that neighborhood between 6 and 10, and we met that goal. We met it. And we were all like really excited because. We're striving for something now. You know what I mean? It's not just a bunch of guys in the room trying to make some stuff up. Right. You know what I mean? We got to that point of, oh, hey, we actually have a whole set. Or most of a set. Right. Yeah, we still have a few songs to go, which is why we're doing the set tonight and everything. But it was wonderful to have. To have the lead vocalist come in and go, okay, no, I've got an idea of where to go with this.
Change the songwriting dynamic.
Yeah, it does because a different perspective. You don't know what the other person's thinking. Like we said a little bit ago, you don't know what they're thinking. Sure. And then once they get a feel for it, and clearly, again, he had done his homework. When he came in, he was like, 2 of these, 3 of these, cancel this part. We tried it. We're like, okay.
Does that solo need to be at home?
Yeah. He said, are you guys wanking for the crowd or are you wanking for yourselves? I was like, what do you think? I was like, we're wanking for ourselves. Yeah, okay, fine.
No staying.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna lie about it. Yeah. I know.
But then now it's like totally grown in my head.
Exactly.
So it doesn't even sound like you're wanking.
Exactly.
I've been trying to picture in my head what you guys are going to sound like. heavy? Is it going to be more bluesy, sounding, more hard rock?
It's definitely going to be heavy.
It'd definitely be heavy, yes. Yeah. And compared to past experiences that you've had with us,
sure.
Way less 80s, way more 90s and newer, kind of thing. And what he's bringing to it is a whole other dimension. It truly is. I hate to sound all Rod Serling like, which I love Rod on its own, but it is a whole other dimension. Sure. In years past, we were used to working with X amount of vocal ability.
Right.
This guy comes in and it's X amount of vocal ability, and it's like, I guess we can just do whatever we want.
Yeah,
right?
we have a bigger range.
Yeah, and it makes a difference. And not to mention, he's a southeastern boy like me.
Yeah, West
in the southeast in Georgia, right here.
Yeah.
So we connected. The guys were laughing because they're like, we're going to turn the rednecks loose on the press.
Exactly.
He's flipping and pulling the ball.
I never tell them what these two do, man.
Exactly.
Well, where's a good way for people to find out about you guys? I'm curious to hear about Burn Cycle and just keep up with what you guys are doing.
Well, I guess
I think there's this thing called MySpace.
Yeah, something like that.
Right now, actually, we have a
get your cassette player.
Rodney on the Rock.
I know that there's a Facebook page right now, but there'll be a Burn Cycle page pretty soon. Like, this is all still new.
Sure.
We're focusing on getting the songs together for this event. So the social stuff will start popping up.
We don't have anything recorded. We do not. We're working on that. Actually, we're talking about very soon, at the very minimum, trying to do an EP.
Okay.
Something like that, just to start getting something out there and everything. Because again, it's been between 6 and 10 practices, so
sure.
We're not at that point yet.
Right.
It's not even close to there. But I mean, well, I can't say that. It's kind of close, but not close.
We could get EP now if we have.
Yeah,
that's a great cause. You got Reservoir Dogs that you and your wife are.
Thank you.
Doing. That's huge.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's because what we're doing here tonight. It isn't about the bands. It's not about us. It's about the charity. My beautiful wife Jill and the other guitar player Dave, and then Scott Mix, who's the bass player at Critical Mass, who's putting us all this together and everything. We work for a couple of different charities, RDS being one of, and the other being Monday Night Mission.
Yeah.
So it's homeless people and homeless animals who clearly need our help. Not everyone can afford to do what they need as far as basic stuff, just clothing, blankets, food, medicine, just your basic stuff that you need to survive. A lot of folks and a lot of animals, they're SOL, dude. And well, somebody got to step up and fill that void. Here tonight, then we can bring in things that will be useful and to help that cause for sure, man. Because we care, man. You got to. Yeah. You can't just dismiss. Because you got a warm bed to sleep in tonight doesn't
mean everything. I don't take it for granted.
Yeah. There's other folks who don't, and other animals who don't. It's up to us.
There's nothing more heartbreaking when the animals are like family going into the vet and you get a $5,000 bill to save your pet's life. It's like, God damn, it's heavy.
Yeah.
That's not easy to come up with that kind of thing.
No, it's not. No, it's
vet
not.
visits are pricey. Like having animals like having a kid, you don't get a candy kid.
It is. Yeah. They are. They're like our children. They really are. They really are, man. I mean, I speak to them just as I would be speaking to any one of you. There's none of that baby talk. It's, hey, move. Yeah. Or hey, sit down. Or hey, come here.
What were you doing while I was going out there?
I see you laughing at me.
Threw up on the blanket.
No, it was my blanket. Yours.
All right. Well, thank you guys for taking the time.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
Looking forward to hearing you guys rip it up tonight. Burn Cycle, check them out, look them up online. They're on Facebook right now, soon to be coming out on Monday.